What's up, everyone? It's Dark Kitty here, and today I will be reading chapter 13 out of 18 of the Bandicoot fanfic that I wrote called Cursed. And from now on, I will only be reading my fanfictions when I'm completely done with them, so I could, get done with them a little faster. Anyways, let's get started with chapter 13. Aisling and Cortex did not have to do any races before coming across the champions in the four worlds in Kobold. They approached Crunk with caution. He turned around when he heard their footsteps. "What are you doing here?" he asked. "The Emperor gave us a challenge," said Cortex. "We will have to race you and the other champions, and then we can race him." "If we lose, he'll have our souls," Aisling said. "Then let's race," said Crunk. "I won't go easy on you like last time. The reason you lost all those years ago was because you're not very fast," said Cortex. The two males glared at each other. "Guys, stop!" Aisling shouted. "This isn't the time for fighting. Let's just race, okay? After all, we need to get that wand." "So, you want the Emperor's wand, huh?" Crunk asked. "That is correct. With it, we can save my daughter Natalie." "Fine, let's race, but I'll win this time. Just you wait. I'll see you in Jungle Boogie." Crunk went to Jungle Boogie, which was the track he always raced on. Cortex and Aisling looked at each other, trying to decide which one of them would race Crunk. "Do you want to race him, or do you want me to?" Cortex asked. "You can," said Aisling. "Oh, I know. How about we take turns racing? You will race Crunk and I will race Nash." "Then I will race Norman, you can race Gary. That's a brilliant idea." "Oh, but that means I will have to race Emperor Velo." "You will be just fine, Dr. Cortex. Now go beat Crunk's butt." Cortex smiled at that and headed towards Jungle Boogie. He stepped on a warp pad and was immediately teleported there. He hopped in the cart he always raced in, which was red with a white stripe going down the middle. Crunk was already in his cart, ready to start the race. "Ready, Earthling?" Crunk asked in a harsh tone. He had always hated Earthlings, no matter how nice they tried to be to him. "Ready," said Cortex. A red light appeared above both of them. A few seconds later it turned yellow, and then it turned green. Both of them took off in their carts. Crunk had a feeling he would win, but he wasn't 100% sure about it. Cortex, however, was confident in himself. He would win this race for Natalie's sake. Crunk was a few inches in front of Cortex. Cortex stepped on the gas pedal and was now in front of Crunk. They finished the first lap at the same time. 2 more laps and the race would be finished. The second lap was even harder than the first. There were several traps, making it harder for Cortex to keep up with Crunk. But he wouldn't give up. He got past all the traps and was now ahead of Crunk. The third and final lap was harder than the second. It seemed that the farther they got into the race, the harder it got. No matter how much he wanted to, Cortex would not give up. He wanted to heal Natalie just as much as Aisling did. Cortex passed the finish line right before Crunk did, winning the race. He jumped out of his cart and jumped up in victory. "That's what you get for doubting me," he said to Crunk. "I'll admit that race was a good race," Crunk said. "Don't get me wrong, I still hate you. You'll have to go to Baron now to race Nash. I'll stay in Terra." Cortex stepped back on the warp pad and was teleported back to Terra. Aisling was in the same spot she had been standing in earlier. She looked at Cortex, who had a wide grin. "So, how did it go?" she asked. "I won," he said. "Crunk didn't act like a sore loser this time like I thought he would. We should go to Baron now. There, you will race Nash. Good luck, Aisling. I hope you win." "Oh, I know I'll win. I have been racing for a long time now. In fact, I have been racing ever since I was 8. "Wow, I didn't know that. You should do well in the race then." "I'll be sure to win, no matter how hard it is. I will never give up." "That's the spirit. Let's go to Baron now." They were now headed for Baron, wondering just how hard the race against Nash would be. Cortex didn't worry about it as much as Aisling did. Of course, that was because he wasn't going to be the one to race him. Aisling was. Okay, guys, that's the end of chapter 13. Sorry it was kind of short. Oh, and I'm currently thinking about reading a fanfiction that was written by someone else after this one. Not right after. I might do some different videos after this. But yeah, I'll try to find a scary one, even though it's not Halloween. Or I might find a Christmas one. I don't know. Maybe I'll let you guys decide. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Please like and subscribe.